Hi, and welcome to 5-Minute Statistics for Clinical Research. My name is Caroline Hermann, and I am part of the biostatistics team at GCP Service International. When conducting a clinical trial, the decision for the clinical outcome is usually based on an estimator. In today's video, we will explain the difference between point and interval estimators, when to use them, and how to interpret them. What is a point estimator? Let us start with an example today. We are interested in what is the mean height in the population. What we use to estimate this is the arithmetic mean. We divide the sum of all heights by the number of patients. This is an example for a point estimator. What we get is the point estimate. It is used to infer the value of an unknown parameter in a statistical model and yields a single value. As another example, the standard deviation can be mentioned here. So let's define the terminology. The rule or function that we use to create the estimate is the estimator. Therefore, the result that we get is the estimate. It is based on a given quantity based on observed data. The quantity of interest, or you could also say the parameter investigated, is called estimate. An estimate has several characteristics that are describing exactly the aim of the estimation. We will talk in more detail about estimates and estimate frameworks in another video. And what is the difference to interval estimators? One famous interval estimator is the confidence interval. It gives you not only a single value, but a range of plausible values. We have shown its importance in another video. These kinds of results are referred to as interval estimates. Two very important properties of a good estimator are: first, unbiasedness. An accurate estimate is one that neither under nor overestimates. That is given if the estimated population parameter is identical to the true value. With a large sample size, the bias of the estimator is reduced to a minimum. For example, the arithmetic mean is an unbiased estimator for the true mean, independent of the distribution of the sample, whereas the median is an unbiased estimator of the expected mean only if the population distribution is symmetrical. If the distribution is skewed, the arithmetic mean would be the better choice in terms of unbiasedness. Second, the efficiency. If two estimators are unbiased, the estimate with a smaller variance for the given sample size is more efficient. Because if the variance is small, it means that the distribution is more concentrated around the parameter estimated, and therefore the quality of that estimator is better. An example would be the mean in a symmetrical distribution. So that is it for today. As you can see, a good estimator depends on defined properties. The goal is to find the best estimator that reflects the parameter of interest with high accuracy. If there are any additional questions, our team of statisticians is happy to help you out. Leave us a message at statistics@gcp-service.com or leave a comment below. If you are significantly satisfied with the content, make sure to subscribe to not miss the next video.